I have a Disney haul by Mickey Mouse. I've been keeping these in the bag because of the smell. Saw this one and immediately grabbed it. I love Hercules. Bought it. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay, and today we're doing a Disney haul. I got back from my trip about a month ago, so I'm just getting around to doing a Disney haul from that trip. It's not that big of a Disney haul. I didn't buy a lot while I was there, because I just didn't think that I needed as much, but I did buy a few things and I traded some pins, so I will show y'all those also. So let's just get into it. So my very first thing that I'm going to show you is my new Nuimo. I know these are going like away, and I honestly don't even think there's any more on the Disney store. So they only had like a select few of Nuimos when I was there at World of Disney, and I just had to get my last one, and I got Mickey Mouse, of course. I saw him and there was like those little clear containers. There was only one clear container of him, and so I grabbed it while I saw it, and that was the very first day that I was there. I grabbed it. So I was really excited about that. So now I have three. I have Mickey, Pooh, and Chip. So those are gonna be my only Nuimos, probably, because, you know, they're retired. They went away. They took them away from us. So I'm really excited that I actually got to get Mickey. But that is the very first thing that I bought, is my Mickey Nuimos. Then also on the travel day when we went and got beignets, if you watched my travel day vlog, you will know what I bought. I've been keeping these in the bag because of the smell. They still smell like what it is. I bought beignet ears. If you know me, I have never actually stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter. I have stayed at Port Orleans Riverside. My next like big my next big trip that I want to do is stay at Port Orleans French Quarter. But if you know me, you know that these beignets are my absolute favorite Disney snack out of everything. I mean, like everything. This is my favorite snack. I have to have those at least one time when I go to Disney. So I was really excited to buy these, and I've been wanting to buy them for a really long time. And I honestly almost didn't buy them. And my sister told me, she was like, you need to get them. You've been wanting to buy them for a really long time. And my mind goes to price. So that's what I was debating. She was like, no, you need to buy them. So I ended up buying them, and I love them. They still have the tag on them, but y'all, I am absolutely in love. Like the smell, just the way they make me feel, the thought of Mickey beignets literally makes me so happy. So I was really excited to buy those. That is the second thing that I have for y'all. And then the third-ish things, because it's like 3 items, I bought 3 new t-shirts while I was there. I went in knowing that I was going to buy t-shirts, so these are the 3 I bought. I have worn 2 of them already. I haven't worn one of them. So the first one I bought is this black, like, classic Walt Disney. It kind of reminds me of 2000s vibe. I love this one. It's just got fireworks, the castle, the blue and gray castle, it's got fireworks, all the characters. It's got Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Pluto, and Donald on there. I really love it. Very classic. So that's the first t-shirt. The second t-shirt is this one that was like going viral all over the place. It's the most magical place on earth t-shirt. Little Fantasmic. Love it. This is the one I have not worn yet. I really, really like it. So just navy blue Fantasmic t-shirt. And those were the 2 that I was going to walk out of World Disney with, because I had a limit that I wasn't going to buy a lot of t-shirts, because I have a lot of Disney t-shirts already, and I don't really wear them to the parks a lot. I just wear them around the house, or I wear them out while I'm at home. But I had those, and then I was walking to the register, and I saw this one and immediately grabbed it because of who's on there. I love everything Walt and Mickey. He's the man, and I really just love everything about him. My mom and dad talked about Walt a lot when we went on our family trip last June, and just like talking about how they remember seeing him on TV and watching the cartoons and watching like the theme parks be built and stuff like that, and it just gives me all the good feels. So I bought this t-shirt. I immediately snatched it up. And my mom and dad, when I came home and showed them, they were like, that's so cool. So this is the t-shirt that I bought. I literally love this t-shirt. This is probably my favorite t-shirt I've ever bought. It's Walt and Mickey, of course. They're little statues in front of the castle, and I love it. It just gives me all the feels. It brings me back, like, feels like I was there when he was there. It's so cool. So I snatched this t-shirt up so quick when I saw it, and I'm so glad I did. They only had smalls, medium, and larges left. All the extra large, 2X, and I think 3X were gone, and the extra smalls were gone. So I grabbed it. I got a medium in this t-shirt. I got a medium in the Fantasmic shirt, and I'm pretty sure the medium, this is a medium too. Yeah. So I got a medium in all 3 of these t-shirts, and they are actually pretty oversized and longer on me. I usually get larges because I like them longer and oversized, but I bought a medium and large in both of these 2 t-shirts to try them on. So I'm glad I went with the mediums, and I was able to take the larges back because the mediums are pretty long on me. But that's it for the t-shirt haul. The next thing I bought is this sweatshirt. This was also going viral, and they didn't have any left in the store. When me and my sister went into World of Disney our last day, they didn't have any. So I actually picked up another sweatshirt and bought it, a Mickey and Friends sweatshirt, and then we went out and like shopped a little bit more, went to Starbucks, and we came back into World of Disney to actually cool off, and they had 1 more of these left in the size that I needed. So I bought it, and I returned the other one because this is the one I actually wanted, and they didn't have any left in store. And I looked online, and the larges were sold out, and I was very, very bummed. But I got lucky, and this was the last one. They had just brought it out from the back, and she was like, this is it. Because my sister wanted this one too, and she was like, whatever is left on this rack is what we have left, and that's it. And I was like, okay, I'm buying it. So I bought this one, and I'm glad I did because this is the one I actually wanted. I was kind of settling on the gray one, the light gray one with Mickey and Friends on it, and I'm so glad that I was able to exchange it and return the other one and get this one. So clothes-wise, that is it. I got 3 t-shirts and 1 sweater, which I knew I was gonna buy a sweater. Me and my sister both went in knowing we were gonna buy a sweater because we love the sweaters. But that's it clothes-wise. The next thing that I bought was from Epcot, and it's the Epcot Starbucks mug. I am collecting these mugs right now. I have Magic Kingdom, and now I have Epcot. Hopefully when I go back, I will get the Hollywood Studios one and the Animal Kingdom one. But this is another thing that I bought, and I really, really love it. It's got everything Epcot on it, and I'm glad that I bought it this time because it reminds me of the Flower and Garden Festival. That's when I bought it, so I loved that festival so much. So I was like, perfect. I'll have a little reminder for Flower and Garden Festival. The last thing that we're gonna go over are pins. I only bought 2 pins, and I think I bought 2 mystery packs this time. I bought the princess ones, the princess pastries, and I didn't get the princesses that I wanted, so I traded those off for other pins. And then I did the imaginative icon one, I believe, and I got repeats, so I traded those off. But I bought these 2 pins, the Skyliner pin with Tower of Terror in the back and a Pop Century pin. I love these pins. I love, 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 love them. I haven't even taken them off of the cardboard yet because I love them so much. I don't want to ruin them. I don't want them to get all scratched up. But these are the 2 pins that I bought, and I bought them the very first day that we were there because I'm pretty sure I talked about these in my travel day vlog. They didn't have any Skyliner pin packs, so I didn't get any of those, but I got this one and I'm happy with it. Now we can move on to pins that I traded for. Okay, so I didn't do a lot of pin trading. I basically just traded a little bit, maybe like 4 or 5 times, and that was it. I didn't see a lot of pins this time that I was really drawn to, but the ones that I did trade for, I'm in love with. This one, the first thing that I traded for was a Pain and Panic pin. I love Hercules. It's one of my favorite like non-princess movies, and it's perfect. I feel really drawn to that movie, so anything Hercules I love. So the Pain and Panic pin was perfect. I have the Pain and Panic Herculade pin from one of the pin boxes that I opened from last trip. I honestly could not remember which one it was, but I have 2 Pain and Panic pins now. This one is just different. I think it's older. So this is just a PSA. I am not like a huge pin person. I'm not gonna look at dates. I'm not going to look at what's rare, what's not rare. I just see something and I like it and I trade for it. I only trade pins that I either get in the park or that I get from a pin board. I know that like some pins are not tradable and some pins the cast members take and they can choose whether they want to trade with you or not. So I only trade what I buy in the park and what I get off of pin boards. And if a cast member says no, then it's a no. I really get excited just to see what pins they have on their boards or on their little satchels and stuff, because some of them are really cool and you can get really lucky if you're into the rare ones or like the number ones and only 2025 or only 2024. So it's really cool. The next thing that I traded for was this little dash pin. I love this pin. I love Incredibles. I watched this movie a lot with my mom growing up, so I have a really sentimental attachment to Incredibles. Everything that I trade for is like sentimental. I'm gonna keep it because it's something that I remember, like Hercules or Incredibles. So I'm gonna start looking for more Incredibles pins. I love this dash pin. It is the cutest thing in the world. I have no idea if it's actually anything. It says Disney and Pixar on the back, so I think it's something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really not into the pin trading like that. But those are the first 2. And then the other one that I traded for was this little Pluto. Look at how freaking cute he is. I got this one in the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop, actually, with one of the cast members. I saw it and immediately thought of my dog. So I traded for it. The next one that I got is the Little Mermaid pin. It's like a VHS tape. It is so focused. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It is so cute. Fun fact, when I was younger, we went to church at a little Baptist church and they had like a movie room where you could rent out VHSs. This is showing my age, but whatever. They rented out VHSs to kids on Sundays and then you would return it the next Sunday when you come back to church. And I would always rent Little Mermaid 2. Okay, we had Little Mermaid on VHS, but we didn't have the number 2. And I watched that movie. I can't even tell you how many times. I re-rented it every Sunday. That's how much I love The Little Mermaid. But also my husband, this is his favorite movie, and he used to say as a kid that Little Mermaid was his girlfriend. So I just thought of him too, and I was like, this is perfect. This is like an us pin. So here's one more look at it. It's just a Little Mermaid VHS, and I don't know anything about it. Like I said, it's got these crowns on the back of it, and it says Disney. So I got it off a pin board. I'm sure I'd be able to trade it. I don't know. And then the last 2 that I traded for were these Toy Story pins. I have no idea this collection, but I'm trying to get all of these because I started out with just Woody and then I found these 2. It's Ham and Buzz. Look at how cute they are. I love Toy Story, okay? I have all of the toys from Toy Story waiting for when I have kids. Toy Story is my thing. Like I said, all of my pins that I trade for are usually sentimental. Like they have some sort of value in my life. That's why I trade for them. But I already had Woody, so I saw Buzz while I was there, and my sister actually caught this one for me on a pin board, and she came and got me, and she was like, you gotta go trade. So I'm glad she saw that. But those are the pins that I traded for. These are all keepers. Like I won't trade for these. I have a whole bag of keepers and I'm getting really low on traders. So I'm just gonna have to buy some pin packs when I go next time so that I have more traders to trade. But y'all, that is it for my Disney haul. It was not a very big haul. Like I said, I don't feel like I bought a lot. We went for a very short trip. It was only 2 days. So we were there 2 days in the park, 1 day resort hopping, and then our travel day, and that was it. We had the best time. I'm so glad that we got to go for Flower and Garden. I did have a travel home day vlog, but I put it together and I only had about like 8 to 10 minutes worth of film because I was just in the moment and I really didn't know if I should post that. So if y'all want to see the travel day home vlog, let me know down in the comments and I will post it. But if you don't care to, then I'm fine with not posting it because there's really not a lot. But that is it for this Disney series. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed vlogging. I enjoyed editing everything. I have another trip planned this year. I'm not going to say when yet, but I do have another trip planned, so there will be more Disney vlogs coming soon. I really hope that you enjoyed this Disney vlog series. I did so much. So if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more Disney content, more lifestyle content, and all the things. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.